Dear students, in our previous class we have discussed about number systems conversion for different bases, that is from one base to another base. That is only for integer part. So now in this session we are going to discuss about the same conversion for the fractional numbers. So for your kind information, to avoid long calculations, because there is a lot of multiplications and divisions are involved in this, I already prepared the solved questions. If I make any wrong calculation here, you will get confused. That's why to avoid the confusion, just before starting this session, I did some calculation part on paper, which will be very easy for you to understand, and for me also it is very easy for explaining. So let us consider the number system conversions for fractional numbers. So here, like your previous class, binary to the remaining parts, decimal to the remaining parts, any other system to non-decimal, like that I am not following any systematic procedure. Randomly we will take some numbers and we will try to convert the fractional parts into the other required base. Okay, now let us take one example of 1101.0111 base 2. So how to convert this number, binary number, to equivalent decimal value? How to convert this binary value to equivalent decimal value? First, you know very well that how to convert an integer number. So here position values 0, 1, 2, 1. So here, after you write the position values, then here fractional part is there. So to write the fractional part positions, you are going to write -1, -2, -3 and -4. So -1, -2 and -4. So here, like how 2 power 3 plus 1 into 2 square plus 0 into 2 power 1 plus 1 into 2 power 0. So this is the conversion of the integer part. This is 8 plus 4 plus 0 plus 1. So this is equal to 13. So fine. Now this is over. So what about this? So it's same, right? Here you take 0.0111 given. Here it is -1, -2, -3, -4. So here 0 into 2 power -1 plus 1 into 2 power -2 plus 1 into 2 power -3 plus 1 into 2 power -4. So here we just do this 0 into anything else is 0. So 0 plus 1 into 2 power -2. So 1 by 2 square plus this 1 by 2 cube plus 1 by 2 power 4. So it is 0. So 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 16. So this is equal to 0.25 is 1 by 4. 0.125 is 1 by 8. 0.0625 is 1 by 16. So now these three values you have to add. So here you put two more zeros in this side. Here 1 0. So after decimal, how many number of zeros you put, it doesn't matter. So this 5 plus 2, 7, 6 to 8, 13, 4. So 0.4375. So now the integer part is 13, the fractional part is 0.43. Put together 0.4375 base 10. Remember, integer part, the position values are starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 like this. And the fractional part, the position values are from the -1, -2, -3 and -1 like this. So this is the calculation. So converting a fractional number to equal decimal value. This is the final result. Now we take one more example and we will get it clarified. So this time we will take a decimal binary number, decimal fractional number, and we will try to convert that into the equal binary. So you take 0.8125 base 10 equivalent to base 2. 0. Base 10 equal to binary value. So here you know very well that if you take a decimal number 47, if you want to convert into equivalent binary value, what you are doing? You are dividing this with 2. Yes? So dividing with 2, 23, you are writing remainder here. Again 2, 11, remainder here. Like this you are going to do till you get the quotient as 0. But here the reverse order. So any fractional decimal number you want to convert to binary, what we do is 0.8125 into 2. Here, there, division. Here, multiplication. The previous one also. Binary is converting to decimal. So binary values positions are 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. They are incremented like that. But for the fractional part, -1, -2, -3 like that, we are doing. So here if you convert this 0, 2 2s, 4, 5, 2 1s, 2, 2 8s, 16 like this. So this is the number you get. What? Here you remember here, this is a crucial point you have to remember is, whatever the one you got here, you just write that one there and you put it 2 and again multiply with 2. Then 0, 2 5s, 10, 2 2s, 4 plus 1, 5, 2 6, 12. So like this. Again you got 1 here, then you put 0. Then this one 0, 0, 2 5s, 10, 2 2s, 4 plus 1, 5. So here you got quotient values. So here 0, 0, 0, 5, 0. So 1. So 2. Here you are putting 0. So 0, any number of times you multiply, you will get 0. So that's why till you get 0. There also the division operation 47, 23, then 11, then 5 like this till you get 0 as quotient, you are doing it. Here also till you get the 0 as the multiplicand, you are going to do this process. And remember, here whatever the remainders you got here, you are going to write them in the reverse order. You are going to write them in the reverse order. So integer part converting binary. But here fractional part converting into binary, you will write from top to bottom. So this will be 0.1101 base 2. Two important points. They converting an integer part to decimal. We are performing division operation and writing the quotients here, remainders here, and you are going to write from bottom to top. But converting a fractional decimal number to binary, instead of performing division, we are performing multiplication, and whatever the integer part we are getting here, we are writing the integer part here, and the remaining fractional part keep on multiplying till you get the fractional value as zeros. And whatever the values you are getting here, those values you are writing from top to bottom, not from bottom to top. So like this is your result for the decimal. So here we take one more example here. So you take 0.03125 base 10 to this time we will convert this into hexadecimal. So the given fractional decimal value to hexadecimal. So here previously converting a fractional decimal number to binary we multiplied with 2 binary if it is. But here we are going to convert to hexa, that's why we are going to multiply with 16. So 0.03125 into 16 you will get as 6 8s, 6 5s, 80, 6 2s, 32. So here 40, 6 ones, 16, 16 ones, 16, 20, 16 3s, 48. Okay, so this is what we got. So here what we got integer number 0 only. So you write 0 as integer here value and then perform this again. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 16 5s, 80. So here you discard this, you write there here, then you got 0.0000. So into 16. How many times you do? It is upscale. So we are going to stop the procedure here and we are writing in this order. So here it is 0.08 base 16. 0.08 base 16. So this is the way. So either converting binary to decimal to binary, either converting decimal to hexa, either converting decimal to octal, whatever it is, we are going to do multiplication process if it is a fractional number. Now you take one more example converting a decimal number to hexa again, which contains integer part and fractal part. So you take here 268.62 base 10 is equal to. So here first 268. You know, converting 268 base 10 to hexadecimal, you have to divide with 16. So 6 ones and here remainder will be 10, total 108, 6 6 96. So 12 will be remainder, 16 ones, 0 will be your remainder, 16 zeros, 1 will be your remainder. So you know very well that there is no a number 12. So here this will be written as C. But you do remember this number we are writing in bottom to top order. So it is 10C basic. Now the next one, that is your fractional part. So 0.62 into 16. Then what we did? Division. Here what we are doing? Multiplication. So it is 16 2s 32, 16 6 96 plus 3. 9.92. As I told you, you have to discard this 9 and write here 9. So this will become as 0.92 into 16. Again 16 2s 36, 16 9s. I think 90, 96, 144. It is 146 7. So here, you're putting here. Then you discard this 14 and write the 14 here. So you get 0.72 into 16. Okay, multiply 16 to 32, 16 sevens, 70, 112, 112, 3, 115. So 11.52, and here this part you write here 11 and 0.52 into 16. So again 32, 16 5s 80. So 83 there. Okay. Then so you get 8 here, then 0.32, and this process will be continuous, so on. This process will be continuous, so on. So even for how many number of times you do this multiplication, you will not get a 0 as a fractional part. That's why we are going to stop this here. In the examination also, if they give you such a number like this, they will ask you to do the calculation up to 3 digits or up to 4 digits or so. So here it is 9, but there is no 14 in hexadecimal. So this is E, and there is no 11 in hexadecimal. It is B, okay, and 8 like that. So this is 9 E B 8 0.16. So both together, this integer part and this fractional part, if you do, it is 10C.9 E B 8 base 16. But here, is this completed calculation? Not completed. But where we need to end? So in the examination, so if they ask you to do this performation up to 3 digits of the fractional part, then you can stop up to here. If they ask you for up to go for 4 digits, you can continue. Or if they want to go for again 5 digits, you multiply this 32, 16 is 48, plus 3, 51, so 5.12. So here you will write 5 also here, and then again 12 will be there. So 0.12 into 16. This will be continuous like that. So they give you the number of digits, you have to stop at the fractional part. So by keeping that in mind, you need to perform this calculation. So this is also one example for converting a hexadecimal fractional part decimal fractional part to hexadecimal. So we take one more example for more understanding. This time we take an octal value to convert into decimal fraction. So 0.34 base 8 is equal to base 10. So here, as I told you, 0.34 here -1 -2. So here you put 0.4z. So 3 into 8 power -1 plus 4 into 8 power -2. Here 8 1 2 3 0 1 2 3 like this it will go. Then -1 -2 -3 it will go. That is 1 1. So here 3 by 8 plus 0 is there, 4 by 64. Means 8 power -2. When it comes to the denominator, it becomes 8 square 64. So this is equal to this part of calculation we will consider now. 3 by 8 is 0.375 plus 4 by 16 is 0.0625. So we add 0.375, 0.0625. 6 to 5. Put 0 there. So it is 5, 7, 13, and then 4, so 0. So you can write 0.4375. So this is the way how you are going to convert an octal number to decimal in the fractional part. Okay, we will take one more example, octal to decimal, for your easy understanding. Okay. We take 0.14 base 8 to decimal 10. So, as usual, 0.14, position is -1, -2. So, here 1 into 8 power -1 plus 4 into 8 power -2. So, this is 1 by 8 plus 4 by 64. This is 0.125 plus this is 0.0625. So here 0.125, 0.0625. So put 0 there. So 5, 7, 8, 1, 0. So this is equal to 0.1875 base 10. So this is one more second example for converting an octal fractional number to decimal value. So we take one more example that contains both integer part and also the fractional part, same octal to decimal. Okay. So here 217.26 base 8 is equal to base 10. Okay. First 217.26 is its position is 0, its position is 1, its position is 2. Then you come to the fraction side, it is -1, it is -2. So first we will consider this. This will be 2 into 8 square plus 1 into 8 power 1 plus 7 into 8 power 0. Okay. So 2 into 64 plus 1 into 8 plus 7 into 1. So it is 128 plus 8 plus 7. So this is equal to 143 base 10. So now we completed only integer part. Now come to the second side, that is 0.26 power -1 -2. So this will be 0. You keep like that. 2 into 8 power -1 plus 6 into 8 power -2. So this is 0.2 by 8 plus 6 by 8 square. So this is equal to 0.2 by 8 plus 6 by 64. So this 2 ones, 2 fours, 0.25 plus 6 by 64 is equal to 0.09375. So we add these two here, 0.25, 0.09375. Put 3 zeros here. 5, 7, 3, 5 plus 9, 14, 3, so 0. So this is equal to 0.34375. You have to combine these two. So the final result what we are getting is 143.34375 base 10. So here in this example you can see both the integer part as well as the fraction part. If it is integer part, you are going to write positions as 0, 1, 2, 3 like this. If it is a fraction part, you are writing -1 and -2. Here as usual, integer part 2 into 8 square, 1 into 8 power 1, 7 into 8 power 0. So 2 into 8 square is 64, 1 into 8 power 1 is 8, 7 into 8 power 0 is 1. So 128 plus 8 plus 7, so we'll get 143. This is the integer part. Coming to the fractional part, so 2 power minus 1, 6 here position is minus 2 into 8 power minus 1 plus 6 into 8 power minus 2. So this is 2 by 8, 6 by 8 square. 2 by 8 is nothing but 1 by 4, which is nothing but 0.25 plus 6 by 64. I think you know very well. 6 should be divided with 64. This calculation is left for you. You will get the result as 0.09375. So by adding these two, you get 0.34375. So by combining this integer part and the fractional part together, we are getting the result as 143.34375 base 10. This is the example for converting an octal number to its equivalent decimal, which contains both integer and the fractional number. So we'll take one more example. One 0.011 base 2 is equal to base 10. So this is the example given here is a binary number contains integer part and the fractional its equivalent decimal value we have to convert. So we take 1101.011 here 0 positions I am writing 1, 2, 3. And here the positions are minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4. Okay. Now here 1 into 2 cube plus 1 into 2 square plus 0 into 2 power 1 plus 1 into 2 power 0. This is integer part. So 2 cube into 1, 8 plus 4 plus 0 plus 1. So this is 30. What we did here is just integer part. Now let us consider the fractional part. So 0.0111. So this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. It is 0 into 2 power minus 1 plus 1 into 2 power minus 2 plus 1 into 2 power minus 3 plus 1 into 2 power minus 4. So anything else into 0 is 0. You discard it. This is 1 by 2 square plus this is 1 by 2 cube plus this is 1 by 2 power 4. So here this is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 16. So here you will get 0.25 plus 0.125 plus 0.0625. So this total you will get here 0.25, 0.125, 0.0625. Put 0, 0, 0 here. So 5, 7, 8 plus 5, 13, so 4. So 0.435. So this is equal to 0.4375. So you have to combine these two to get the result as 13.4375 base 10. So this is converting a binary number that contains integer part as well as the fractional part to the equivalent decimal value. So first we have converted the integer part of the binary value here, this old fashion, and here 0.011, that is fractional part. Here the position value starts from minus 1, minus 2. Always after decimal you start from minus values, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 like this, and this calculation as usual. This is simple calculation. You need to have the calculator in the examination halls also to get the final output. Okay. So we take one more example. $54.6875 base 10 is equal to base Here, decimal number, which contains both the integer as well as fraction. How to convert that decimal number into the binary value, we check now. So you know very well that converting an integer part of decimal to binary is dividing. 27 remainder is 0, 2, 30, 1, 2, 6, 12, remainder as 1, 2 3s, remainder as 0, 2 1s, remainder as 1, 2 zeros, remainder as 1. So now we have to write from bottom to top. So this is 1 1 0 1 1 0 base 2. What we did is completion of the integer part. Now let us take the binary value. So it is 0.6874 fraction value. So as I told you, you have to multiply this with 2. You have to multiply this with 2. You just see 2 5s 1 0, 2 7s 14 plus 1 15, 1 again there 5, 2 8s 16 plus 1 17, 1 out there 2 6 13 plus 1. So 1.4750. Sorry, 2 6 12 it is 1.3750. Okay. Now here this one we write there, and then this becomes as 0. So multiply with 2. We get 0, 2 5s 10, 1 over there 10, 0 here, 2 7s 14, again 15. Okay. 2 3s 6 plus 1 7, here 2 0 0. So here what you got is 0. So this again you multiply with 2. 2 zeros 0, 2 5s 10, 2 7s 14 plus 1. So 15. So 1.50. So here this one you got, you write over there, and this becomes as 0. So again into 2. 2 zeros 0, 0, 2 5s 10, 1 0. So here 2 zeros 0 1. So here 1 you write here. Then what you get is here is 0.00. So how many times you multiply? You get 0 only. So you can stop here. But here in which order we have written? From bottom to top. But here you have to write from top to bottom. So this will be written as 0.1011. 0.1011. So here integer part dividing, fractional part multiplying. So with what? With whichever the base we want. Because we are converting into binary, we divided with 2 and we multiplied with 2. Here we wrote the remainders. Here we write the integer part, and here we finalized from bottom to top. Here we finalize from top to bottom. So now you have to add those two, concatenate those two to get your final result of base 2. This is the way how we are going to convert a decimal fractional part of fractional number into integer. So you take one more example for an easy calculation, easy understanding. I think by this time you might already have an idea about converting the fractional number parts also. Simple, vice versa. It is division, then it is multiplication. Here, if it is binary to decimal powers 0, 1, 2, 3 position values, there -1, -2, -3, -4, like that. Okay. We take one more example for clear understanding. Seven 24.5 base 10 converting to base 2. So here 7 into 10 square. This is written like okay, converting. So here this is 724 divide 0.5 to multiply. So here 3, 12, 6, 2, 0. 1, 2, 8, 16, 1, 0. This 2 90s, 1. Here 2 45s, 0. Here 2 22s, 44, 1. Here 2 11s, 0. Here 2 5s, 10. 2 5s, 10. Remainder is 1. So 2 2s are 4, 1. 2 1s are 0. Again 2 zeros, so 1. So this reverse order, if you write, you will get as 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 0. This is this part. But what about this fraction part is here? So 0.5 into 2. Simple. So you get 1.0. So 1 you write here, you will get remainder. So it is nothing but 0.1. So after you complete this 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 0.1 base 2. This is the way you are going to convert. So we take one more example here of converting a decimal number into equivalent binary values. .6875. 41.6875. Let's take here. First we take 41 divided by 2. 2 20s, remainder as 1. 2 10s, remainder as 0. Then 2 5s, remainder as 0. Then 2 2s, remainder as 1. Then 2 1s, remainder as 0. Then 2 zeros, remainder as 1. Then you write into bottom put of say 1 0 1 0 0 1. This only this part is 1. Now come to 0.6875 into 2. So 2 5s 1 0, 2 7s 14 plus 1 15, 2 8s 16 plus 1 17, 2 6 12 plus 1 13. Okay? Again multiply with 2, but you write this 1 here and you convert this as 0. Okay? So this you get 0, 2 5s 10, 2 7s 14 plus 1 15, 2 3s 6 plus 1 7, 0 you got, same 0 you write there. Okay, so means whichever you are getting here, that you are writing in this place. So this again you multiply with 2 zeros, 2 zeros, 2 5s 10, 2 7s 14 plus 1, so it is 15. So whatever you got 1 you write here and this will become as 0. Okay, so again you multiply this with 2 0 0 0 2 5s. Okay, here you got 1, you write 1 here. So this all becomes as 0 into something else, always 0. Then you write this in this top to bottom order. So this will be 0.1011. So you have to concatenate these two 1 0 1 0 0 1 0.1011 base 2. So this is the way how we are going to convert a decimal fractional number into binary equivalent value. Okay. Then I hope you better understood well how to convert one base to another base, either integer number or a fractional number. So as just a review, we'll take two examples of converting. So here you convert 1.01 base 2 into equivalent decimal. How to convert it? So here this is 1 into 2 power 1 plus 1 into 2 power 0. Here because this position is 1, it is 0. Here it is minus 1 and minus 2. So plus 0 into 2 power minus 1 plus 1 into 2 power minus 2. 1 into 2 power minus its position. So it is 2 plus 1 plus 0 into something else is 0, but here decimal point don't forget, this is plus 1 by 4. So this is 3 plus this is 0.25. So this you get 3.25. This is a simple example of a binary number converting into decimal. So like this you can go for converting any more numbers. You take one more decimal number to convert its equivalent to octal value. One more decimal number to convert it into equivalent octal value. So 0.65 base 10 is equal to what octal number. So here we have to multiply. Okay. So this 0.65 we are multiplying with 8. 8 5 40 86. 48 plus 4 52. So 2 5.20. So here I told you 5 you are going to write here. Then this will become as 0 into multiply with 8. So 0 8 2 16 1.60. So you write 1 here and then you convert this as so into 8. This is 8 zeros 48. So 8 4. So you write 4. Then this becomes as 0.80 again into 8. So 0 64 4 6. So here write. So you will get here 6 over there and then you will get 0.40 into 8. So 0 32. So 3.20. Here you write 3. So it will be continuous like that. It will be continuous like that. So this, because it is continuing like this, as I told you, in the examination, they will give you perform this calculation up to 3 digits or up to 4 digits or whatever it is. Here we made this calculation up to 5 digits. So converting this into like this, you need to write from bottom to top 5, 1, 4, 6, 3, base 8. So how many number of digits? Sometimes if it is going to end with the zeros in the multiplication part, you can conclude over there. But if it is not ending like this, if it is keep on continuing like this, then you have to put somewhere else the full stop. That depends upon the question you are going to get in the examination. So this is one example of converting a decimal fractional number into octal number. Now, as a conclusion, we take one hexadecimal, simple hexadecimal, not a fractional one. How to convert this into equivalent decimal value? This review like A2 DE base 16. How to convert this into decimal? So, as I told you, this is positions you write here 0, 1, 2, and 3. So it is A into 16 power 3 plus 2 into 16 square plus B into 16 power 1 plus E into 16 power 0. And A means 10 into 16 power 3. 16 power 3 is 4096. 16 power 3 is 4096 plus 2 into 16 square is 256 plus D. What is D value? Is 13. 13 into 6 plus it is 14. 14 into 1. So this is 40960 plus this is 512 plus this is 16, sorry, it is 16. 16 to 13 is 208 plus it is 14. So add together, so 40906, 512, 208 and then 14. So 8, 16, 20, 3, 4, 5 plus 2, 7, 9, 16, 1, 4. So this is equal to 4164. 4164. Sorry. multiply based binary value. So this is the way how you are going to get the sorry. So I hope with this you got a better understanding of converting all the integer parts as well as the fractional parts into its equivalent given values. So as a conclusion, so again I am reviewing with this number systems, decimal to binary, octal, hexa. This is one type of conversion, and binary, octal, hexa. Any base is given, converting into decimal is another conversion. Then binary to octal, binary to hexa, next octal to binary, octal to hexa, next hexa to binary, and hexa to octal. So these are all the different types of, here 3 types of conversion, here 3, here 6, total 12 conversions that contains both the integer part and fractional part also we have discussed. Hope you understood well with these examples than our previous video, and you just take any numbers randomly and try to perform the calculation with the reverse calculation also for matching your answers. With this, I am concluding this session of number system conversions by clarifying all your doubts. In the next session, what we do is we go for the complements, subtraction and addition by using R's complement and Norman's complement, and also that parity bit, how to generate a parity bit checker and how to generate a parity generator. These two we will discuss in the next session. Thank you one and all. Thank you very much.